So a company called SiBio or SiBio sent me this continuous ketone monitor. Let's go try it out. What's up everybody? My name's Steve and I am the Blue Collar Cook. Listen, I have lost 140 pounds doing the keto lifestyle. It started in around 2020 and I've experienced a lot of things through the years to help me get to where I'm at now. I'm not where I want to be yet. It's been a slow process. I've had some setbacks and things like that. But I've tried a lot of things, and that brings me to what I'm talking about today. I like doing product reviews, and today we're going to try out something really neat. So this company called SiBio or SiBio, we'll call it SiBio, sent me this, and I'm excited to put it on and try it out, but first we need to talk about a few things. For those that may be new to the keto lifestyle or that's trying to monitor the ketones, or maybe you're wondering what in the world a ketone is, it's a great question. So let's talk about that for just a second. So the ketogenic lifestyle is really about just cutting out carbs or reducing the carbs significantly. In my case, I keep mine under 30 grams, and some people even go lower. But it's to keep those carbs low so you're burning fat instead of sugar, and somewhere along the line your body switches from burning that sugar for energy to fat, and that's when you switch over. And what happens is when you do that and when you start burning fat instead of sugar, your body starts producing ketones, and you can measure them through different ways to see if you're actually in ketosis or not, because I know when you're first starting out, it seems like, well, am I doing it right? Is everything going good? Am I in ketosis or not? How do I know? And this product will help you know once you've hit that state. So that is what it's all about. So there's different types of meters to check your ketones, and I know of 4. And the first one that I've tried in the past was like a breathalyzer machine. That's kind of like it's a breath meter. And the thing about that is it's not that reliable. The readings would be all over the place. It don't, you can do it anywhere. It's convenient that way, but you couldn't really, it's just, it would vary widely. So I didn't like that. And then there's the urine strips to test it, and what it's measuring is what you're expelling out of your body. And the only problem with that is the more you stay on keto, the more your body's adapting, and then eventually it's not spilling out as many. You're using them effectively. So after a while, in the early stages, that's a decent way to measure, and it's kind of cheap. It don't cost as much as a blood meter or things like that, but over time, it starts reading low pretty much all the time because your body's using those ketones, and then you can't really tell what's happening there. And then we have what I'm wearing today, this continuous ketone monitor, and it's actually checking. It's just below the surface, and it's what they call the interstitial fluid in your body. There's right below the skin, and that's where it gets its readings from. And so far it's working good. We'll talk about that here at the end of this, but it measures different than the others, and so just bear that in mind. And then we have what I consider to be the most reliable method is through the blood, drawing blood and testing it. So that's all the different ways to check your ketones, but today we're going to focus on the one that's in my arm. Now this next part of the video coming up, I'm going to show you how it got there and the process of doing that, and we're going to talk about it more later on. All right, straight out of the box, I've got the applicator and the device. It's all in one, and I've got an alcohol pad. So I'm going to go ahead and go according to the instructions and wipe my arm down with the alcohol, and then we'll pop this thing open and stick it on, see how it goes. So I'm wiping down the back of my arm. This is where it's going to go. And while that's drying, of course, it says to make sure it's good and dry. I'll pop this open and have a look at it. If you look inside, you can see the patch and the needle there. And we're going to put this on my arm, and I hope it don't hurt. How's that? It's got a little button here that you're going to press once it gets on the arm. So let's try it out and see how it goes. I've never used one of these, the glucose reader or anything like that, so this is my very first time trying this out, and we'll see if it's simple enough for even me. Let's try it. All right, I think that's where I'm going to put it. Oh wow, I didn't feel anything. Is it there? It's there. Awesome. I didn't feel a thing. Setup was real easy on the phone. Downloaded the app, set up an account, paired it with the device, and now it says wait an hour for it to warm up. So we're going to do that and come back and see what happens. Alrighty, now it's warmed up and now it's saying it's 0.7, which is kind of a low level state of ketosis. But I'm going to check it with my keto mojo meter just to see if they're kind of close together or if there's a significant difference or whatever. Definitely one of the advantages of having this is the convenience of it. It's already there, and of course you got the standard meter and needles and stuff like this. But I'm going to stick my finger. I remember the first time that the doctor told me I needed to start monitoring my glucose and stuff. I was horrified. I'm like, man, I'm never going to be able to do that. And I was just in a bad state because he told me my sugar was outrageous and I was going to have to take medicine forever and blah, blah, blah. And he didn't give me any clue how to reverse it. He just said, here's a bunch of pills. But anyway, that's beside the point. So here we go. Let's get some blood. It's not a big deal nowadays, but. So this says 0.5 and the other one said 0.7. I'm gonna keep that in mind. It's measuring two different things, so bear that in mind. I'm excited to start this little journey out, and we'll see how it goes for 14 days, and we'll document it along the way. So here we go. This monitor's been in my arm for a week now, so now it's time to talk about it. I want you to know, first of all, I haven't even noticed it's there. It's just there unless I'm taking a shower or a bump into it. I don't even realize it's there, which is awesome because I didn't know how I would feel about that thing being stuck to my arm like that. And so that is a definite pro. Another pro about it is I can just pull my phone out anytime and see what's going on with my ketone levels. And when I first put it on, as you saw, the first reading I got was 7.7, and I was all excited, and then I went to bed and woke up and it's 0.1. So I've learned a lot about how my body is releasing ketones, and I know everybody's going to be different on this, but mine, I've figured it out. As you can see by the chart I'm going to throw up here, I'm doing more at 7 in the evening than any other time. And you can see here through the days where I've tried it out, and about every day and right around that time period there's an increase. So that's just me. Something I learned about myself. I've tried to figure out how fasting affects it and things like that. My main objective was just to see how my body was working and get some feedback. So I'm going to put a picture up because I know you can probably not see this, but at the top of the display here, you've got what looks to be like a speedometer, which I like that. And it starts out at 0 on the left and it goes up to 8, which also brings me to another important use of this. If you're afraid you're going to enter into ketoacidosis, which is a dangerous state to be in, it's got an alarm on it to notify you if your ketones are too high, because that is a serious thing and you need to seek medical attention if it starts going up real high like that. To be in ketosis, you really just want it to be from 0.5, that's considered nutritional ketosis, 0.5 to 3.0. And you start getting above that, you might want to get with your doctor and talk to them because that is a dangerous place to be. And that is a side effect of some medicines today and things like that. So that is another pro in this little review. But then down below it, there is a graph. And my eyes aren't as good as they once were, but you can get information off of that graph there, and you can see that. Just kind of gives you an overview of what's going on. And then you can select different time periods, the last 3 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, or whatever. But anyway, that's nice. And then it's got a place to where you can actually manually enter in foods, your glucose, your water, things like that. And that's handy if you want to use that feature. I didn't use it that much. And then finally, if you go over to the sensor data and you hit the data details, now I'm going to show you a picture of that. So as we look at this, you can see all these data points and everything like that. Now here's the cool thing about that. You can extract all that data, you can download it, and then you can plug it into your favorite AI program and make what you want out of it. I made this chart using that data and told it, I compiled everything, and I said I want to know when my body is producing ketones the most, and I ended up with this nice little graph. You might need some practice with AI to get it to do what you want it to do, but that feature is there, and of course you can just scan down through there and see the figures throughout the night or whatever. So that's another aspect of the app that is pretty cool. So as we talk about cons, there's a few things that it's not necessarily terrible or anything like that, but it can be improved upon, I think. One is the size of the graph in there. My eyes aren't what they once were, and I have a little trouble making that small print out there. And I suppose maybe if that was a little easier to read, and if there's an easier way to extract all that data and put it into a chart that you could easily understand without having to use ChatGPT or something like that. Another pretty significant con about this right now is it's not available in the United States. They assured me that it's coming. I don't know the timeline of when that's going to happen. So that is definitely a bummer, but it's coming. That's what they said. So that's all I can tell you about that. Now, and if you're in another country and you're watching this old North Carolina boy talk about a ketone meter, then hey, go get you one. But you can look at the description and get a link to their website, and maybe you can find more information on when it's going to be available there. You can definitely learn more about the product. You can learn about ketosis and ketones and all that stuff. So check it out. And until next time, eat well, and may the Lord bless you.